Hey everybody, hi. It's, my God, it's 6:52 p.m. on Thursday, May 7, 2020. And I'm almost I've almost run out of the Francis lyrics that I've set to music. I've definitely got one for today. I might have one for tomorrow. But I want to keep Francis Brabazon in these live streams now. So what I think I'm going to do is keep reading a little bit every day from his epic poem, Stay With God, to start off. And then I'll do some songs of mine. Today I'll do a greeting song of his that I set to music, and then a greeting song of mine, and then another brief song of mine that will maybe set the tone for future live streams. And finally, I'll read two ghazals from my book. Okay, so and because I didn't get the right contact lenses in time before we were shut down and locked down, I've got to wear these plus the lens. So I ended. Okay, so this section begins with Meher Baba's life. I'm going to read 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I should have prepared this already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. 7 stanzas. I marked it. This time, God took birth at 5 a.m., February 25th, 1894. His parents were Shariarji Mundagar Irani and Shirinbai, and he was named Merwan. The place, Pune. But his legend had begun when nature and his mother were still preparing the vehicle he was to use for his work here. She had a dream in which a vast sea of people gazed expectantly towards her. In another dream after his birth, a Hindu goddess bearing in her hands the trappings of worship beckoned for the child to be given to her. Experience confirmed the import of both dreams when one day his mother found him playing with a snake. At 7 years, his interest was marbles and kite flying. At 9, he was reading Hafiz. He schooled till 19 years when one evening, as he was going home on his bike, an old woman rose up under a neem tree, called him and kissed him on the forehead between the eyes, and initiated him into bliss. 9 months later, in one moment, in a flash, she made him know that he was God. Brabazon was one of the 5 perfect masters of this age. She was a true fakir, the earth her bed, a tree and sky her roof, her food, whatever the earth through the loving householder's hands gave her, the way of the loveliest and the greatest of east and west. Poverty is my glory. Such was Baba's John to his this time Jesus. The others of the 5 were Sai Baba of Sherdi, Tajuddin Baba of Nagpur, Upasni Maharaj of Sakori, and Narayan Maharaj of Kedgaon. The office of the Perfect 5 is permanent. Before one dies, he raises another person to perfect mastership to take his place. They are the sole functioning of God in the earth, the guidance of creation, the grace whereby men love and travel the path to truth. When in the sweep of time the cry of men reaches to God, they bring down the Son, S-O-N, from the heaven of the Father to his mission in the world. Bring him down wrapped in their love and veiled from knowledge of himself. They choose his parents, attend to every detail of his birth. Throughout his childhood years, they watch him tenderly. Theirs is God's motherhood and his Father's protectiveness. And when it is time for him to go out to work to his job of world-truing and soul-inspiring, they give him his own knowledge of himself and hand over to him his own world and its management, and themselves retire, leaving the world empty of God, save him, God and God-man. Brabazon gave him the inconceptual experience of his own reality, and the world and its worlds, gross, subtle, and mental, vanished, and existed not even as illusion. He alone was, the existent and existing. This is the bliss that alone may be called the bliss, and which alone will exist when his work in the world is done, and he returns to his own Father self again, leaving another 5 to tend this dusty garden of the earth. The 5 brought him down wrapped in the veil of humanity. Brabazon, with a kiss, unwrapped him to who he was. Upasni gave him knowledge of what he was to do, brought him down through the 7 plains, dressed again in the triple garment of the world, though loosely, his God brightness not diminished. A journey of unspeakable agony, taking 7 years, God had again performed his periodic miracle of downcoming and awakening and returning. And we'll pick up from there next time. And now some music. And these live streams are not usually so focused on Meher Baba. Although my relationship, my connection with Baba is implicit in all of my writing. But mostly they're focused on the universality of the divine and our relationship with it. But this time it's a little bit more personal. So this is, let's turn the sound on. Okay, this is from the East-West Gathering by Francis Brabazon, and it's about a gathering Baba held in India for 4 days at the beginning of November 1962. It was the same time that the Cuban, as it turned out, that the Cuban Missile Crisis was taking place and that China was invading India. And yet here were these thousands of people, followers, lovers of Baba from the East and the West, gathered at his feet to bask in his presence and hear his messages. And in this song, Francis imagines the song that they sang in their hearts as they arrived. But now we greet you on this lovely morning, as joy's petals open in brightness for you. And now as we meet you, a new day is dawning across our hot skies, where before darkness grew. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba, ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba, ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. After weary travel, we have reached our goal. After storm-tossed journey, we anchor in the harbor of your dear feet's shelter, and ended his toil. Sight of your face, Baba, is all our pleasure. From your love glancing, the sun each day starts. At your feet, Baba, we place all of our treasure. And that is the song which we sing in our hearts. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba, ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba, ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Sing and ring each singly, and all in accord. For after long journey, we have reached safe harbor. For you are our dear friend, and most loving Lord. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba, ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Sing hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Ring hearts, Jaya Jaya Baba. Our most loving Lord. I'm gonna raise the mic a bit since I'm getting too close and getting shocked. 1 second. Hello, hello, hello. A little bit more. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that's better. I'm doing this makeshift with the mic going through a bass amp. I hope it sounds okay. Okay, this is a song I wrote in 1980, and while it's very personal, I think it's also probably universal for a lot of people. You know, you get on a spiritual path, on a journey, and full of bright hope and excitement and wonder and commitment and dedication and learning. And sometimes you wind up with some very harsh lessons to learn. You run across people who mislead and distort and turn the path that you are on its head. And because you're involved with other people, there's a certain peer pressure. We see this happening in the world in many fundamentalist groups. And instead of having a direct relation with the divine beloved, the primary relationship becomes to the pastors or the teachers. Or in any spiritual path, this happens sometimes. Elena wants to play along. Hold on. Oh. Actually, I take that as two things. I take that as Elena is expressing the opinion that I've said too much on the subject, and that she wants me to get on with the music. So this was after I had come through a period like that, and I was coming back out into the open, fresh air of direct connection to the divine. Oh boy. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you hear me. The mic's not doing what it's supposed to, but here we go. And it's in two parts. There's a little coda at the end, and Meher Baba's intimate woman disciple, his closest woman disciple, who I had the fortune of meeting many, many times, was particularly fond of this song. And one time I remember asking her, play that song again that you played last time. And I said, which one? And she just gestured like that, because the second part is called Your Eyes. Baba, I say hello to you. After so many years, the same one Baba that I always knew, freely meeting again after so many years in chains, tied to brains and bones and salt. It's nobody's fault. Nobody's fault, but just the same. The world is darkness without your name. You are the one within each heart. Avatar, Meher Baba. Baba, I say hello to you. After so many useless tears, the same one Baba that I always knew, As one glance wipes away all the fruitless years and jeers from peers and blows from foes, God alone knows what thorns surround the road. You are the one upon the earth, your flowers rise to meet you. You are the sun upon the earth, the morning rises only to greet you. But I say hello to you, and this one moment lasts a million days. The same one baba that I always knew. You show your love in a million different ways, and your eyes rays always appear whenever you're near. And you are always here. You are the one within each heart. Avatar, Meher Baba. Your eyes are the eyes of forever. Your eyes are the eyes of today. Your eyes are two suns in the sky of my heart. Your eyes are the eyes of Avatar. Meher Baba. Okay. This next song was originally a poem, and I set it to music. It's about, stuff we go through to get to where we're going on this journey. It's called Unhindered. I'm going to sing it through twice because it's so short. When a river's been dammed up for a long, long time, and a mightier current lends its force, so that river burst on through the impediments that bound it. It's inevitable if you're in that river's course. But at the first thing that you'll see is the splash of mud dissolving in the ocean of love, so that life can flow on unhindered, When a river's been dammed up for a long, long time, and a mightier current lends its force, so that river bursts on through the impediments that bound it. It's inevitable if you're in that river's course, that the first thing that you'll see is the splash of mud dissolving in the ocean of love, so that life may flow on unhindered, unhindered. When I wrote it, my range was a little bit higher. Okay, I'm going to set this down. And I've got two of my ghazals picked for today. From my book, 424 Ways to Find Your Lover. It's 424 ghazals. That's the name of the poem, type of poem. To find your lover, it means to find the divine lover within yourself, within each one of us, that is always singing the song of love to the divine beloved, by whatever name we know him or call him or her or it. Okay. Personally or abstractly, it's all the same. This is my ghazal 204. It's called Get Your Glasses. No. It's called Choose Healing. What are you afraid of, my son? Does the feeling of helplessness have you on the run? Is it so unbearable, this loss of control? Will a knife or a gun make you whole? This feeling is hard to bear, it's true. So heal it where it is, in you. You don't know how? Well, neither did I. But life has secrets. Open your eye. Take a chance. Reach out in trust. Reach out to me. You shall. You must. One of you has to see the light. The alternative, unacceptable night. To learn what you can learn right now. I have faith in you. Choose wisely. Now. Okay, so that's that first one. And the second one is called, oops. Oh, that's what she was trying to tell me. My bookmarks had fallen on the floor. I'll get them later. This one is ghazal 252, Love Makes the Journey. My mama always told me to write with feeling, but sometimes it just seems like I'm stealing words from the ether, a higher source writing through me, completing the course as I simply observe what's been done with a twist of lemon and a dash of fun, or a deep sublime awakening. Sometimes when I'm shaken, I simply sing and let my heart pour out the rest, like a bird securely in my nest, or sometimes flying through the air at the moment without a single care, then landing gracefully. How can it be? Oftentimes love makes the journey for me. Love makes the journey. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to step over and say hi to whoever I see on the screen right now. Hold on. Hey, Teresa. Oh, nice to see you here. I'm not seeing anyone else, but they don't show me everyone who's here. So, Teresa, thank you so much for being here again. And everyone else who's here or will be showing up later. And God willing, I'll be back again with another one tomorrow. Bye-bye now. It is now 7:15 p.m.